This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in.
Fallout.
This time I'm ready. Because I know war.
War never changes.
I love it so goddamn much. Outcast Animations. Okay, listen. I understand the critiques people have with this game, and I myself agree with a lot of them. The story is very confusing and stupid.
Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer.
Not that many guns. Where the fuck are the missions?
So where is it, huh?
And why building? Most of these problems have counter-arguments, except for where are all these missions? This is probably the biggest problem in this game because there are no missions. I mean, there's a good amount of them, but still, where are all the missions? And if you're one of those fucking people that still think Fallout 3 was really empty, well, it had these massive DLCs that made the game better than it already was. And they were a huge hit with the fans. Everybody loved these DLCs. So here we are, 2016, and Bethesda decides to start letting out DLC for Fallout 4. They started with the Automatron DLC, and it was mediocre. The missions sucked, and the robot making was the selling point, and I think it did its job pretty well. Then they released the Wasteland Workshop DLC, which kinda sucked major balls. It had barely anything interesting in it besides the atmospheric elements for building, the cages, and the fighting arenas, which I found barely any entertainment in. Then Far Harbor came out, and man, it was a saving grace. It had great characters, lots of missions, and engaging plots, so basically a DLC on par with DLCs from Fallout 3 and New Vegas. Its biggest problem for me was the lag because of the fog everywhere, but that really just didn't bother me that much. Finally, Bethesda came out with a Workshop DLC that surprised us with the Contraptions Workshop, and it made it actually fun and can affect how you play and make decisions. It was actually a good Workshop DLC. Then, the darkness came. So, now we're here. In the darkness. With the Vault Tech Workshop DLC. And man oh man, is it something. Okay, I'm gonna start this off with saying there's no point to this DLC. None. There's no reason for it to exist. It doesn't attempt to explain anything to you. You kind of just get thrown into the middle of it, and it expects you to know everything. And listen, I'm not one for hand-holding in video games, but goddamn, this is so pointless. Oh, okay, sorry. I'm getting a little... Okay, so I make a kitchen in this game, and no one really uses it. It's just there, and there's barely anything to make the, a fucking kitchen. Make it, look like a kitchen. There's a kitchen. Make it look like one. It doesn't let me do that. Then you have the experiments you can do. I did the first one as an experiment to see what happens, and everything blew up, and I had to repair the bicycle and the generator. So, there wasn't a point to it at all. So I decided to be a good guy throughout the whole thing and do nice things for people, give them nice clean soda, give them nice fresh eyes, and it did absolutely nothing. And the Overseer actually fucking dips on you, leaves. She leaves, and your only guidance is gone. Why? What?
Intelligence boost added. I feel like I'm stupider.
So from what I've seen from this DLC, the best I can get is to might pick up a perk. Just a little perk. But who the hell gives a damn about a perk? I don't want a perk. Does anyone want a perk? Any of you? No? You want a DLC that's fun and interactive? Me too. Give us it. It just baffles me that Bethesda made this DLC in good conscience. I mean, I love Bethesda and their ideas. They have the most immersive games out there. Look, I love that they're putting innovation into their games. I like the building. I do like the building. But this isn't good at all. I feel no progression. I assigned someone to my security patrol and they're gone. They're off playing the slot machine. I don't feel like an overseer. Why lie to us? Okay, so The only thing I can think of is just let's hide this DLC under the rug and pretend it never happened, because it makes me want to vom all over my butt cheeks. Look, I'm a reasonable guy. I like being two-sided. I like to think of like the other person's side. So I'll say one good thing about this DLC. One thing that they were willing to do, and I thought was ballsy, and it was really cool. They ended up adding the fucking Christmas trees in the game. Holy shit! Forget everything I said. Come, my trees! We go to war!